Hello everyone. So we have this question from continuity asked in JEE 2026. Okay. So we are told that this function over here is continuous at x equal to 0. We are to find the value of f of 0. So since the function is continuous at x equal to 0, you would know that limit x tends to 0, f of x will be equal to f of 0, right? So if you want to solve this limit further, so limit x tends to 0, you just break this stuff over here. We will get e to the power 10x minus e to the power x plus log e base sec x plus tan x minus x. Okay, on the bottom we have tan x minus x. Alright, now if you solve this, if you see, if you put the value of 0 over here, we are getting 0 upon 0, and you would know that 0 upon 0, the idea is to use L'Hospital's rule. Okay, so if you use L'Hospital's rule over here, the derivative of e to the power tan x is e to the power tan x into sec square x. Derivative of e to the power x is simply e to the power x. Okay, if you take the derivative over here, we are gonna get sec x plus tan x. Okay, sec x derivative is sec x tan x, and tan x derivative is sec square x. Okay, and minus x is simply minus 1. Alright, now the derivative on the bottom as well, the tan x is sec square x and minus 1. So we are getting what? This is limit x tends to 0, e to the power tan x sec square x minus e to the power x. Okay, over here we are gonna get, if you factor the sec x over here, you will get sec x minus 1, and over here I'm gonna get sec square x minus 1. See, now the idea is, what you do, you add and subtract e to the power tan x. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, e to the power tan x sec square x. Okay, I'm gonna subtract e to the power tan x, and I'm gonna add e to the power tan x. Okay, then you write it as it is. Okay, so we have minus e to the power x plus sec x minus 1, and over here I have this sec square x minus 1. So what do we get over here? This is limit x tends to 0. If you take e to the power tan x common over there, we are going to get what? Sec square x minus 1. Likewise, okay, over here what you do, you take e to the power tan x, okay, e to the power, not tan, e to the power tan x, what you do, you take e to the power x common. Okay, you take e to the power x common, so you are going to get e to the power tan x minus x over here and minus 1. Okay, and you likewise you split it, sec square x minus 1 on the bottom. Okay, you just split this individually, and then upon over here again sec square x minus 1. Okay, and then over there what you do, you multiply over here with what, plus sec x minus 1 upon sec square x minus 1. Alright, now you can clearly see this cancels out, so e to the power tan x is what we get. Okay, plus over here we have e to the power x, e to the power tan x minus x. Okay, e to the power tan x minus 1. Now sec square x minus 1 is simply what it is, tan square x. Okay, it is tan square x. What you do, we have this stuff over here, so we have to multiply and divide with tan x minus x. Okay, I'm gonna multiply and divide with tan x minus x, so I'm gonna get what, tan x minus x over here and tan x minus x over there. Alright, on the bottom I have x square, so I'm going to multiply and divide by x square. Over here, if you factor this out, we are going to have what? We are going to have sec x minus 1 upon sec square x minus 1. So we are going to have 1 by sec x plus 1. Alright, now if you see, e to the power tan x. Okay, e to the power tan x, and over here we have e to the power x. Now this whole part becomes what? 1. Okay, if you put the limit, this whole part becomes 1. What is the infinite series of tan x? Okay, you should know that the infinite series of tan x is what? Okay, tan x is, tan x can be written as x plus x cubed by 3 plus dot 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 infinite. So I'm going to just put it over there. Okay, x plus x cubed by 3 plus dot 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 minus x. Okay, this factor over here becomes 1, so this is again 1 into x square. Okay, and over here you simply 1 upon sec x plus 1. Alright, so finally we get what? This is e to the power 10x. What is the limit? Limit is x tends to 0. So this is e to the power 10 0 is 0. Again e to the power 0. Over here x and minus x cancels out. X cube by x square will give you simply what? X, which is 0 because x is tending to 0. And over there plus sec 0 is 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1. So finally we get 1 plus this is 0 plus half. So 3 by 2, that is the value of f of 0. Okay, the value of f of 0 that we wrote it initially over here. Okay, so f of 0 is equal to 3 by 2. Thank you.